it's Casey with Russo Resells. Welcome back or welcome to one of my videos if you're new here. My name is Casey. I am a full-time online reseller and I sell on platforms such as eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Curtsy. Today we have a very fun video to film. It's actually going to be a thrift haul. So I did a little thrifting yesterday at my local SAVER'S. And for those of you who know Southern California pricing, it is very pricey to live here, and they do mark up items that they know. So I was really thankful to get a 30% off coupon for the store of $100. So I did use that. And then I donated some items yesterday, so I got a separate 20% off coupon. So I did 2 transactions yesterday, and that totaled to $275.93 for 22 items. Now, 3 items are for myself, so I am going to minus the cost of those 3. They were about $75. I wouldn't say $75 even, but about $75 for the sake of this video. So I paid $200 for 20 items. So technically my cost of goods for the items I'm about to show you to resell is $10 even. But I did want to show you, this is one of the items I did get for myself. It is a Betty Boop riding a motorcycle with these awesome flames. I absolutely love this. My littlest sister, so I have 2 sisters, and the littlest one loves Betty Boop, and I was so excited to see this in my size. Unfortunately, it wasn't in her size, otherwise I would have given it to her, but I thought it was really cool to wear it and show her that I'm kind of turning into her, and we had a good laugh about that. So bought this for myself. The other item that I bought, so 3 items for myself. This is one of them. The other one is down in the bottom of the bag that I'll show you later. But the third item is this awesome pair of Doc Martens. This is my first ever pair of Doc Martens, and they are so beautiful. They are in like new condition. They were $65 though. But I had that 30% off coupon, so I definitely thought it was worth to get. They fit me like a glove. I absolutely love them. I love the color. I love that they're not the typical black Doc Marten boots. So I'm very excited to get those, and I let my husband know, even if, let's say I wear them once or twice and I realize that they're not for me, I can go ahead and resell them. The comps actually look really great. I want to say anywhere over $80. So I'm very happy with that. Now let's go ahead and jump into the items that I'll be reselling online. I did want to also mention that I hopped in a couple whatnot shows from Kimmy over on Mama on a Mission, and I have about 3 packages that I haven't opened up from her yet from 3 different shows, so I might include that in the end of this video if we have time. So let's try to not rush through all these items, but go a little quicker than normal so we can get through everything. So the first item I picked up, I actually found this in the hard goods section, like laying on a bunch of dishes, and I'm sure that the person did not end up getting this because it is, as you can tell, heavily discolored and it's a little rough around the edges, but I did still want to pick it up because it is Tory Burch, and even though it is in rough condition, I can go ahead and try to clean it up the best way possible. It was only $15.99 plus the 20 or 30% off, so I definitely thought it was worth it, and I did go ahead and pick it up. Now, the next item I picked up is by, I'm going to take off the tag, by Nick and Zoe. And it's so funny because I've heard a lot of resellers go nuts when they find this brand, and this is a very typical brand to find in Southern California thrift stores, so I would always pass it up. Now, I picked up this particular piece because it was only $7.99 plus that 20 to 30% off, and because of the style. So it is this like geometric kind of Y2K style. I thought it was really cool. It's like a faux wrap tunic blouse, and it has like this layered detail at the hem. So I thought that was really cool. And I did see comps for this in a dress form for about 30 to 40. So I'm hoping to put this up for about 28 and hope to get 20 to 25 for that. Now, the next item I picked up because of the material content and for the Y2K factor. Looks like I'm just going to be taking off all the tags with me. This was $5.49 also, so I couldn't go wrong. It is by Silkland, and it is this really fun polka dotty like open front cardigan blouse, and it has these really cool sleeves. I thought that was really awesome. It is 100% silk. I actually don't think it's a blouse. I think it's a cardigan. It has buttons. But I thought this was really cool, or not a cardigan. This is a blouse. I am so losing my words. I am very sorry. But I absolutely love this, and it is so, so cute. I do think it is a medium. It might not fit my littlest sister, but I do think she would steal that for me if it did fit her. Now, the third item, or the fourth, whatever, it doesn't matter. The next item that I found is by Lauren Moshi. And I've had great luck with this brand. I only picked it up once, and I got a long sleeve kind of basic top, and I sold it for over $30. And I looked up comps for her, and they're still really great. She does a lot of like artsy rhinestone pieces, and that's exactly what this is. It is Led Zeppelin. And as you can tell, it has all of these amazing rhinestones on it, and it is a dress. So I do think this is going to do very well. I paid about $10 for it with the discount, and I hope to list this from, I want to say $50 to $60. This next piece I was ecstatic to find, and I ran over to the bottom section to see if I could find the matching pair. Unfortunately, I couldn't, but it is by Cozy Earth, and the only reason why I picked this up is because it is new with tags. So I have kind of sworn off picking up just singles from pajama sets, but this one obviously warrants a little bit more. It has that it factor. So it is this navy ribbed kind of slinky long sleeve pajama top. And I saw comps going from $40 to $50 for this, so very excited about that. And usually my SAVER'S is really great at noticing brands, and I think that one just slipped through the cracks. So very happy because they only priced that at $8.99. Now, the next item I got is only because it was marked at $7.49. It is by Ever Eve. And this is another brand that resellers get crazy about finding, and I find so much of it in my thrift stores. So not sure if it's a Southern California thing, but happy to find it anyways. It is really this beautiful, it is only polyester, but it is this beautiful leopard print sheer blouse. I did want to go ahead and pick that up, and I saw comps for about $30 to $40, so very happy with that. The next item I picked up is vintage Ralph Lauren polo jeans, and I picked this up because it is that Y2K factor of like that Bella Swan thermal, and also because it is a beautiful chocolate brown. I think I can get about 25 to 35 for this. It is in fantastic condition, and I did like that it has the polo jeans right there. Very Y2K. I really like that feature. This next piece is by Wrap. It's a London, designed in London brand, and it is this beautiful like pink hooded long sleeve, and it is 100% cashmere. I do definitely need to sweater shave this, but it did not have any holes, and it has a hood, so it's a little bit more substantial than a regular sweater, so I did want to go ahead and pick that up. Now, this next item is very basic in the sense that it is one color. It doesn't have a print, but it has a smock kind of torso, and it is the newer label of Bowden. So I did want to get it, and it is just this beautiful hot pink smocked like A-line maxi dress. So it is still substantial, and I didn't actually see any comps on this particular one, but I did see it still on the website, so I wanted to go ahead and pick that up. The next item is just a basic, unassuming gray long sleeve, and I really didn't think anything of it until I felt it, and I'm like, oh, that's definitely merino wool. And then I saw this on the sleeve. It says Merry Wool Layers, and I did go ahead and pick it up for $5 because merino wool layer pieces definitely go well in my store, and even if I got $20 to $25 for that, I would be very happy. Now, I know a lot of people have stopped picking this brand up, but I always do if it's reasonably priced, and it is Figs. Let me get this tag out of there. And basically this is a high-end scrub brand, and I actually left quite a few Figs pieces behind because I'm tired of selling them. And later when I was showing my husband my haul when I got home yesterday, he was like, you should have picked all of them up. They sell so well, and they do. So maybe next time I'll look into picking up all those pieces, but this was the most substantial, and I knew that it would be a fast like $20. So I love this blue color too. I think that is so pretty, so flattering. And I didn't want to go crazy because I usually have a limit of $100 per transaction so I can use the coupon. So that's why I went ahead and weeded those other Figs out. Now, the next item is just by Charter Club, but this is also 100% cashmere. It had no holes. It is like this really cute turtleneck in this beautiful like turquoisey color. I absolutely love this color and this fit. And this SAVER'S is always very reliable when it comes to picking up cashmere pieces. Yes, I do pay up. These were both marked at $12.49, but with my 20% off coupon, I only pay about $10 each, and I can easily always double, if not triple that. So back into it. This is by J. Crew. It's 100% cashmere in this beautiful wine color, and this is just a closet staple. I mean, if any of you watching know what cashmere feels like, and when you wear it, it is just so comfy, cozy. It keeps you warm, and you want to be able to get the capsule pieces on the resale market for less than what they are in the retail store. Now, I found this on a new rack, so it's by the Oarsman. At least that's what, Oarsman. And it is actually new with tags, which I didn't even realize. And it just says Boeing on it. And these are very popular right now for one reason or another. These like crew neck long sleeves. And I thought this, because it was new with tags, would be a great pickup. So I did decide to go ahead and get that. Now, this is the next and the final Ever Eve sweater that I got, and it is this beautiful green eyelet detail long sleeve, and this had crazy comps, so I am hoping to put it up for $40 and hope to get like $20 to $25 for it. This next item I did pay up for at $17, but it is Free People. And I am very selective with Free People now. I'm actually going to insert, I think at the end of this haul, a few videos of the items that I did not pick up and what they were and the prices that SAVER'S had them at. The comps didn't justify the pickup, but this one did. This is a beautiful orange maxi dress, and it is incredible. This is actually a large, so I might try it on with a white long sleeve under it. I'm really not a fan of showing my arms, but I think with a white long sleeve and maybe my purple Birks, that would be a really cute outfit. So might be trying that on. The next item I picked up, I was shocked at the price tag. It was $3.99, and I've heard Via Glow talk about this brand, so I did look into it. It is Eberjay, and this actually had the set and they were together for $3.99, which is crazy. I think this is another brand that they happened to glance over and think that it was nothing, but it is the sage green ribbed tank. It is so soft. I thought it was going to be bamboo, but it is like a viscose rayon blend. Still fantastic because these are in fantastic like new condition, and it came with the pants. So the comps looked really great. I hope to turn the $4 into at least $40 to $50, which is crazy for a pajama top and bottom. Finally made it to the bottom of my giant home goods bag, and I'm going to show you the last piece I got for myself. And then I didn't even mean to purposely do this, but I have two of the best items in the haul. So we're going to go through all three of these pieces now. This I got for myself. It is Torrid. It is like this black wash blouse. I actually am going to a concert tonight and I might wear this because it is a metal concert, and I think this definitely gives the grunge vibes. So might be wearing that. Have to throw it in the wash today. Then this comes to the finale of the best two items of the haul. So the first is Sezane. And this is a 100% silk blue and white polka dot blouse, which is in fantastic condition. There are no runs, no holes, no nothing. So very excited to get this. It was priced at $45, but with that 30% off, I thought it was extremely worth it because I can price that anywhere from $80 to $100. And then this item I am actually going to price probably at $200. It is Jane Seymour Signature. It is vintage. It is a 100% leather chocolate brown maxi vest with these awesome button details, and it is incredible. This just does not do it justice, so I might insert a picture because I am going to photograph this today. But it is in beautiful condition for a suede leather. And I actually looked up that brand and couldn't find any comps or any website, nothing. So I am going to do a little bit more research. I did see a lot of leather, like chocolate brown maxi vests that were newer brands going for hundreds of dollars. So I'm pretty sure that I can get my vintage one up for $200 and hope to get anywhere from, I mean, I would even be happy with 50, which is crazy, but 50 to, I want to say 150. So we'll definitely have to see what I'm going to do with that or how I'm going to market it, because I definitely think it is a one-of-a-kind piece and I am very excited to get it up. Now we are going to roll some footage of what I did not pick up in the thrift store because comps did not align with how SAVER'S price things. And For those of you new here, as I did mention earlier, I do live in Southern California, so prices can get a little crazy down here. And some things I almost did pick up at that extremely inflated price, but once I ran comps, it just did not make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that footage now. We have this newer sweater from J. Crew, just too expensive. Then this new with tags chambray cloth and stone jumper from Evereve, also too expensive. Then we have this beautiful Free People maxi embroidered dress, again just too expensive. Then we have this mini dress from Free People. And after this one, we have this beautiful vintage cachet dress, and there were just so many of these listed and not a bunch sold. Then we have this beautiful dress from Garnet Hill, and I love selling this brand, but comps were just not there. Then this really cool moto jacket from St. John Sport, just too expensive. Then this beautiful Free People chambray blouse. And then this beautiful dress that was sold at Anthropologie. There is the brand right there. And then this well-worn wool blend cowl neck sweater. Too expensive. So in Miss Kimmy's show, we talk a lot about food, and she actually sent me her business card, and I had gotten Taco Bell that day, and she said I got Taco Bell 2 days later. So I'm happy that we both enjoyed the same food, because Taco Bell is definitely my favorite fast food of choice. This is, I believe, a children's show that I entered, and with all my children's clothes, even though I probably paid way more than $1 for each item, I put it in my inventory spreadsheet as $1. So let's get into it. The first item is this really cute Janie and Jack little skirt. I absolutely adore and love selling this brand, so happy to pick that up. Now this one is absolutely adorable. It is by Ralph Lauren, and it says Polo on it, which I think is so, so cute. So definitely love that. The next item is also Janie and Jack. It is new without tags. It is this really cute island print long sleeve. I absolutely love this. That's adorable. And then the last piece of this show is also Janie and Jack, and this I need to get up ASAP because it is perfect for the holiday season. It is this little plaid print onesie. So absolutely love this, and happy to get upscale children's items. I know that they're not going to sell for, astronomical prices, but I do still like picking up kids' pieces. I just can't help myself sometimes. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes during these shows, I just black out and start buying a bunch of things. But I do think that the items that I happen to get are quality, and I'm very happy with that. I actually bought this for myself. It is a Lane Bryant, heathered white v-neck. I love wearing bigger sizes, so I thought because this was new with tags, I would try it out, and if it didn't fit, then I just sell it. But I really love that style, so happy with that. And as you can tell, I don't always just buy stuff to resell. I buy stuff for myself and my family members too. Now this next pair of pants is by Land's End, or this next item is a pair of pants. It's getting closer to the end of this video, and I'm just messing up my words as usual, but these are a light green cargo pant, and they are in a great size. So I did want to pick these up. I think these are so great and substantial, and I love the buttons and all of the details on them, especially the cargo pockets. So happy to get those. And for all of the items that I get from her that are not children's items, I price at $10 per piece, just because usually that's what the average cost of goods is in my whatnot shows that I pop into. And the next item is this Chico's. It is the newer tag of Chico's, and I actually bought this for myself. I think that this is so beautiful, but obviously if it doesn't end up working, then I will just go ahead and post it up for sale on my platforms. So I opened our last box. It is right in front of me, so if I look down, it's because I'm going to grab something out of the box. She did go ahead and give me a ring as a little gift. I just appreciate her. I love her so much. It's actually a couple rings. I think they go together though, but it's a little cactus. I love that. So definitely pays off buying a lot, and she's just so sweet that she gives me little extra gifts. So I'm very happy. Thank you so much, Kimmy. I appreciate you. And this card actually is her business card, and then she wrote on the back of it one of the items that I bought she loves. She said, "Girl, this sweater is so cute. Love, Kimmy," which I totally agree. I absolutely love this sweater that I picked up from her. It is new with tags also, so I knew that it would resell really well. It is by Christopher and Banks, so not a brand that I would normally pick up, but because it was new with tags and the cutest little dog sweater, I just had to get it, and I need to post this ASAP so someone can buy it for the holiday season. You all know I'm a dog person. I have 2 pups myself, and that is just so adorable. And this retailed for $65, so hopefully I can get, I'm going to say 30 to 40 for it. Now, the next item I purchased, I have really good luck with. I actually popped into a New with Tags Halara show and whatnot and bought a bunch of stuff. So this being new without tags was a no-brainer for $10. And it is this green, like, wide leg overall. It is so, so cute. Very flattering with that cinched detail. And these sell all day for me from $20 to $30. So very happy with that. And then last but not least is actually a set. So it is by English Factory. And it is this so cute top. I think this is so, so cute. And I got this, I want to say I paid $5 for this. But like I said, my cost of goods is about $10. So $10 still for this really cute top. And then it came with this skirt. So definitely out of season, but still something I wanted to pick up, especially for getting a set for $10 is so nice, and it reminds me really of Clueless, so I know that I can insert that into my title and help it sell. So those are all of my goods from my thrifting haul yesterday and my pop-ins for the Whatnot shows that Miss Kimmy has. This is a good reminder for me to go onto Whatnot and bookmark her next shows, because the last 2 that she had, I was actually out and about and I couldn't really hop on. So I hate that, but sometimes it's good for my pocketbook. So I am thankful when I can pop into her shows. And I'm just happy that I got to show you all these goods. I do plan on getting most of them photographed and measured today, so I can list them today and tomorrow. And that's about it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day and you're having great sales and great thrifting. Until next time, my friends. Bye.